Yeah, we're slowly adapting. We're still learning a lot. We're still seeing new stuff. We're going to see some new stuff tomorrow with Utah. And they're a great defense, and they're the best defender in the NBA. So, yeah, we're continuing to grow and learn. And every new experience is valuable for us. But the one thing that we're doing every night is playing hard. We're really trying to do the right things. We're not doing the right things all the time, but we're trying, and that's a good first step. Yeah, I mean, we want to get out and run any way that we can, whether it's off turnovers or rebounds, and doing things that we can force turnovers is the next step. We're really working on our base right now, but also figuring out a way to be disruptive is the next thing.
Do you have a prognosis on Daniel?
I don't. I know he's probably out tomorrow. He did not practice today, but I don't know what it's going to look like for him.
You mentioned seeing new defenses. How much of that can actually be taught versus actually experiencing it?
Probably a combination of both. I find that it's often best to experience it, and then learn from that. Where you're watching yourself in those situations and dealing with those situations, and now we can kind of go back and work backwards from, okay, this is what you saw, these are the plays that you made, now let's kind of dissect it, go through it in practice, and make the necessary adjustments. But today we did some stuff against drops because we've been seeing them, and we need to know what our reads are, what we're looking for.
Do you see them making adjustments on the fly in game?
Yeah. I mean, Tice is popping a little bit more against drops and whatnot, and Scoot is trying to go downhill more against those things and not trying to kind of like be in between his game. So, yeah, they're learning as they go, but they're also listening and learning from the coaching that we're doing with our coaches in the huddle.
Coach, what makes Gobert such a great, effective defender?
I mean, his instincts are really, really good. He knows he has the ability to guard both the ball and the roller at the same time because he's so long. He has great instincts, and there's very little that he's never seen before. I mean, he's played so many games as far as being with the Jazz, but also playing internationally. I mean, he is rangy. He's quicker than you think, and his length really is just hard to deal with. So yeah, he's a special defender. I mean, probably one of the best that we've ever seen.
On the same token of seeing things different that change, no surprise the Mavericks will be closing out on Jalen after the game the other night. Does he need to see, okay, I did this, they react?
He does.
What does he want? What do you want him to do under those circumstances?
Yeah, it's up to him to learn, okay, now they're not going under the screens anymore, they're going over the screens now. What's the adjustment that I have to make? Now they're closing to me. What's the adjustment do I have to make? I have to play against the closeout, and they're closing really hard. And do I drive it so I can make a play for myself or a teammate, or do I move it to get to the next action? And all of that is like the adjustments and the learning process that he's going through right now.
Is there anything he needs to do to have one of those drives end up with him at the line?
Yeah.
Yell?
Maybe. I mean, you know how it is for rookies. There have been times where he's gotten hit, like the dunk attempt here, where he jumped borderline to the second level and got hit in the face on the dunk attempt. It was a no call, so he's going to have to understand that he's going to get hit sometimes and they're not going to call it. If he goes with the intention to finish, then he work with some of those calls.
Is it encouraging that that's not deterring him from driving?
Oh, yeah, it's great. He's not afraid at all. So that's a great quality to have.
When the team isn't getting out and running, how have you felt about the ability to execute in the half court so far?
It hasn't been great. Honestly, it hasn't been great. We've had some stretches where it's been pretty good, but like after timeouts, we haven't been awesome, and we got to kind of figure out what we're trying to get initially, and then if they take that away, what's the next option? And most teams are going to take away your first option, so we're really kind of thinking about getting the ball from side to side and getting to the second option. And for younger guys, it's like, let me get to it, as opposed to let me set it up so we can get it on the other side of the court.